Without you, I want to know how can I dream without you? I want to know how can I ever stream on a Monday? You're gonna find her. Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Tony. Hey, Paula. Hey, Christine. Hey, Carol. Hey, Karen. Boy, we're gonna draw some stuff. And it's gonna be maybe a little less frustrating than it was when I streamed on, what, Friday? Was it Friday? I think it was Friday. It's fine. It was Saturday, I think. Whew, man. I just friggin' was not feeling it that day. Anyways, we're gonna do some inking, or oinking if you're nasty. It's called Oinktober. Hey Jade, good to see you again. And we're continuing to work with sort of perspective. That's what I meant to say. No, I want a brush. There you go. Too big. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to be working with some perspective, and it is my weak. It is one of my many weak points. So we're going to take it nice and easy and hope everything goes pretty well. I've already kind of gotten the structure laid down, so now I'm actually just doing the inking part of the festivities, and that should be just a ton of fun. You know what I mean? Just inking away, or like I said, oinking if you're nasty. So a lot of you might not have realized Amada and I don't know if we talked about it much. Amada and I went for a trip up to Northern California from where we live in Los Angeles this past weekend. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before this past weekend. And it was fun. We had a lot of fun. We went up to a wedding on Sunday for another cosplay friend. And we had a good time. We met some fun people. And we actually got to see some old friends of mine from when I lived in Santa Rosa. And they're just the best. They're the best people, and they let us stay at their house. And it was really super nice of them. However, we sort of tried to optimize the, I don't know, traveling. Like, we did a lot of making time, as like the stereotypical movie dad calls it, and may not have been the best thing to do health-wise, because we, you know, we drove a lot more than maybe we should have, and it was just really strenuous. It wasn't that strenuous. It wasn't actually that bad. I shouldn't say it was that bad. I shouldn't make it seem like it was really bad. But it was, you know, it was a lot of driving. So we decided I decided like an idiot, in this sort of mindset of, hey, we're going to try and make a lot of time. We said, hey, we're going to, what's going on? Oh. We're going to stay in a motel on the way back on Sunday night instead of staying in San Francisco where the hotel was. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, we'll drive a couple hours that night after the wedding, and then we'll stay at whatever we can find. And of course, I'm a cheap prick. So I said, hey, I'll get us this hotel room that's 2 hours south so that we can make some time. And man, we stayed at this hotel, and immediately, as soon as like we laid down, it was, the blankets smelled really bad, and yeah, it was just real kind of awkward and weird, and on the way out, we noticed Amada had gotten some bug bites on her. Turns out it was bed bugs. Who knew? So we made this complaint to the motel management staff, and they were like, "Oh yeah, sorry about that." And we were like, "Okay, so just don't care about the bed bugs. That's cool." And well, so Amada emailed them or tweeted at them or something, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, call this number and we'll make it right." But Amada's pretty non-confrontational, so she was like, I don't really want to call this number. And I was like, "Oh, I'll call it and see what they can do." So I just got off the phone with them, and God, I don't expect much customer service wise. Like, I'm not one of these people that are complaining all the time about everything. But sweet God, like, if you're gonna invite me to call your company on the phone after a complaint is made, like, don't give me the general customer service number for, like, making reservations as if I'm, like, instigating this. I would have been fine just writing my shitty review of their motel online. So anyways, they keep me on hold for, like, 20 minutes. And then what do they do? The guy takes all my information. He's asking for my phone number, my email address, my everything. And then he's like, "Okay, well, we logged it. I'll put you on to the next person." He puts me on to the next person. They're like, "Yep, we logged it. So if you want to actually register your complaint and see if they'll do anything about it, you have to call the hotel." And she gives me the number of the hotel that I stayed at, and is like, "We don't own them. They just have our name on the front of it. So go ahead and call them, and they'll maybe see what they can do for you." And it's like, well, what the fuck did you guys do then? Like, what did I just take a survey? Like, this wasn't. I don't know. Pisses me off that that you're gonna act like you have a customer service line, and then it's basically just one of those shitty customer service or customer what do you call it, surveys. But that's my gripe for today is, just run your business like in the olden days, and not like in a racist, like, MAGA way, but like just run a business like that's concerned about customer satisfaction. Hey, Black Moon, Paul, I am not 100% sick of you. I don't know. I think I got a message from you. It had an image of some things that you had sent out to a bunch of people. I don't know. I don't reply to everything. Sorry. Do you like the emerald green or do you like black? Black? I don't know. Hey, introverted dinosaur, working on this stupid drawing because of you. Have you ever tried to do a V cosplay? Nolan, I have not, but Amada has. You should. I think you had mentioned last week that you're going to be doing one, right? You should go ahead and do it. Everybody's doing good. Good. So yeah, I mean that's my gripe for today was don't stay at a Motel 6 if you want excellent service. Stay at a Motel 6 if you want to save money. But that's about all you're going to get out of them, because sweet God, they just do not give a shit about you. Other than that, things have been going pretty well. I just spent the day with Amada yesterday at her place, and I took the time because, you know what? I said, I've never seen Jupiter Rising, and that's on Netflix now. Why don't I give that a watch? And we did, and good God, not a great movie. If you're a big fan of Jupiter Rising, I'm sorry to kind of disagree with you, but not a fan. Just Not a fan at all. That movie was terrible. And I shouldn't need to explain to you why. Because it's just not good. Okay? So, we're going to leave it at that. And that was the Wachowski brothers. Or, I'm sorry, the Wachowskis. That was my mistake. I shouldn't have said brothers. That was an old original Matrix fallback term that's no longer used. The Wachowskis are the Wachowskis, not a gendered set of siblings as was previously in the 90s. And yeah, I don't know. Jupiter Rising was just terrible. Just oof, yikes. And Amada was kind of drawing while I was watching it, and she was like, what is this garbage? And I was like, well, let me just tell you, this was supposed to be like the next like Star Wars franchise, and guess what it was? A garbage. Because it was like, who cares? It all happened so fast, and then you get to the end of the movie and you're like, oh well, I don't care. Hey, it's only 8 days until Halloween. It's true, introverted dinosaur. I would put my payday is on Halloween, so I'll just be walking around my town in the mask with a coat, because it's going to be cold. Okay? How was your day? Other than the phone call, not too bad. Do you have any plans for Halloween? I will be hosting Nerd Nights on Halloween. I will be doing karaoke hosting. So that's my Halloween night plans. Amada is going to be out of town that night. And, that's how that's going to go. So we're both very busy on Halloween, but Amada will be a few thousand miles away. And that is just how it goes sometimes on Halloween. Sometimes your girlfriend's just not in town for it, and that's what being an adult is. Sometimes you gotta just grab life by the horns. No, I do not want that to happen. Okay, then I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna go like that. Boom. So, Bill, I dare you to film yourself trick-or-treating. Oh, I failed the dare, Paula. I'm afraid I will not be trick-or-treating because I have a paying gig that night. So, that's how that's going to work out for you, is no trick-or-treating video for you. I don't think I'd, as a 36-year-old man, would feel comfortable asking other. I could definitely go and hand out candy. I could probably afford that at this point in my life. I'm not gonna, though. I'm not gonna do that. I just wanna stay home. I just wanna bang on the drum all day, as they say. Finger. Okay. So now I'm just going to seal up all these little extra areas. And then I'm going to... Man, everybody's so good at drawing hair that I follow on Instagram, all the artists. I have to do a room in my church's haunted halls. My parents are forcing me to be Beetlejuice, not like I'm complaining or anything. Yeah, I saw you had posted your ink drawing with something that looked like Beetlejuice, but I didn't want to guess wrong. I didn't want to be like, oh, you're going to be Beetlejuice, and then you're going to be like, no, I'm going to be this other character with a black and white stripy shirt. And, I try to stay away from guessing things that I could possibly get wrong. But... cool. Beetlejuice sounds like a fun character to be. Alright. We're just gonna Okay, so all that's happening. This guy's jumping. He's jumping out of the window. And that's what's happening there. But, yeah, definitely no fun I mean, Nerd Nights will be fun, but it's also going to be work for me. So, not a lot of like Halloween merriment going to be happening for me that night. So I got that down. Should I do the background as a different thing? Let's start doing some shards. Some shards of glass. There you go. And we're just gonna take it nice and easy. I haven't really ever done glass before. At least not for Inktober. So maybe we'll just do the shapes and then we'll see if we can get those straightened out later with a little bit of tone. Some toners. Some Tony stuff. Some Tony. Tony has done it again. Tony's here. She knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, now that Halloween's here, everyone's like, oh, we should go to the haunted house. And I'm like, have fun. I'm not going to do that. So, if anyone's going to the haunted house, I hope you love it. I hope that you love every minute of it. But I will not be partaking, because the haunted houses are just not my style. Just not what I want to do on my time off, is to be scared. I'd rather not be scared. I'd rather be... Hey, Lindsay, I'm drawing. Just drawing some stuff. Can you not see me? Can you guys not see and hear me? Is that what's happening? Everyone's like, just kind of talking about their own stuff. I guess that's cool. Gonna just crack that out. There you go. This one's gonna have a little extra crack in it. Oh, you see, you can see. So you know what I'm doing. You don't, you know. You can see me. Why ask? I wanted to be kind of Loki for Halloween, but my mom won't let me dye my hair black. Well, Paula, you could either do a wig. There's some pretty inexpensive wigs out there. That's possible. Or you could do a Loki that just doesn't have black hair. I know that's not the preferred style of Loki, but you know, it's not illegal. It's not illegal to have a slightly a non-movie accurate costume. Like, you could just wing it. Know what I mean? And no one's gonna be mad at you, I promise. And if they are, screw those guys. Thanks, Lindsay. So here we are. You know, it's another Monday. It's another fun day. It's not a Sunday. And that's all we can really ask of anybody. Okay. We're gonna just draw a bunch of glass. That's what we're gonna do today. Just gonna draw a bunch of glass. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. I trust you did. It's can sometimes be boring during the weekends. And you gotta get a hobby, you know, you gotta keep yourself busy. Or else maybe you'll be dead. 'Cause then if you're bored on the weekends, that just makes everybody miserable. Say, like I said, for anyone who watched the Saturday Twitch stream, I tried to do a different perspective drawing, and it just got out of control. I could not get a handle on how everything needed to go. And yeah, I just kind of lost it. And that was a bad experience for me. We're back on it. I kind of redid the drawing that I wanted to do then, and I felt at least a little better about it. But today, I'm back on my bullshit. Yeah, how about some triangles? The triangles, I think, kind of look the best. Triangles and squares. Have to go to history class. Bye, introverted dinosaur. Black Moon cosplay. So, yes, right? Like the art. How you can just draw without thinking too hard on it. Well, Black Moon, this actually, I thought a lot about this one. I put a lot of sort of preliminary thought into this. This is like the 5th or 6th layout I did for doing this drawing. And I'm still not completely happy with it, but I'm happy enough that I'm getting it done. And that's really, I think, at the end of the day, what's important. You don't have to make it perfect all the time. You just have to make it. And then, at the end of the day, you'll have something rather than having nothing. Why are you not happy? Well, Lindsay, I mean, you should never. I mean, I shouldn't say that. With art, you're always gonna want to get better at it. And with this, like, I wish I had made this guy have more interesting clothes on, and I kind of wish, like, I planned a few other things better, but for the most part, like, I did the major sort of thing I wanted to do, which was to draw this perspective, an extreme up shot, if you will, and that's sort of all I'm really worried about is getting this perspective drawing done. And after that, I can integrate other things into it. I want to make these shapes really weird. And then hopefully, maybe I'll color it. I don't think I'll color it, but maybe I'll add some tones. It's about the tones. The tones of Dunshire. Did I ever tell you guys about the time I was on Doug Loves Movies and I had the guy from Parks and Rec play for me? His name's Adam Scott. He was a cool guy. I liked him. Okay, we're just gonna make a bunch of little shapes here. Let's do some more down here. Okay, so this guy jumped to people out there. Never eyed in text unless never ride in text, I guess, is what you meant to say. Like a horse, never ride a horse. Currently on the back of a horse. Yeah, don't ride in text, because then who knows what you'll say. I thought you said you just did that. Focus on the horse. Super jealous of you. Are you so happy? I wouldn't say that either, Lindsay. Wouldn't say I'm so happy. It's fall break for me, and I don't have to go to the school for a week. And I'm sick, so I'm at home, and I can't have fun. Oh, Paula. Yeah, well, I mean, at least you're not sick and having to do a lot of schoolwork. I mean, that's something, right? Because then you're working and sick instead of just being able to relax. And that's nice. Nice to have a no pressure work situation, or sick situation, I guess. Get off my tablet, you stupid hair. Oh man, oh, we're almost done. We only got 5 minutes left. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough to say how happy you're gonna be with a piece of art, or whether or not it's the best you could have done sometimes. But we do our best. We do what we can to make ourselves happy, and then everyone else can just get out. That's what I say. Alright, I'm gonna get that, and that, and that, and that. Okay. And I'm gonna do this, and this. Okay. So yeah. Just taking it nice and slow today. I actually don't want that. Now I'm gonna go in with this brush, and I'm gonna, there you go. Alright. Okay. And then I'll just lay in some other lines, like right here. And I'll get this guy in there. Yeah, that's not so bad. And then I'll do a little bit of this. A little bit of, let's say, this guy here. How's that looking to you? Okay. Alright. I'm actually gonna pop that over like that. Oh, nope, absolutely not. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more out here. Okay. Just thinking that up. I don't like those two lines I just drew. Everybody's saying 5 minutes. What are you doing later, Lindsay? I might do a stream later. I might not. I might have to postpone it again, like last week, where I do my afternoon stream at some point, like on a Wednesday or something, because I am going to have to go and do some things today. I'm going to have to go run some errands. So we'll see. I mean, it's possible that it might happen. I'm just not counting on it. And neither should you! I'm going to go like this. Right around there. Cool. Alright, let's just fill that in while we're here. Alright. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty uneventful day. I'm just going to be working on some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna do all this. Cool. And then, zoink. Man. So yeah, second stream, so I don't miss it. Like I said, Paula, the second stream might be a thing today. It might not be a thing. So don't hold your breath for that second stream. I'm kind of going to be playing it by ear today and hoping that I can make it work. But I don't have that much faith that it's going to happen. I would say it's more likely to not happen than to happen. So stay tuned, but don't get your hopes up. That's the message for today. All right. Yeah, but other than that, I'm just gonna finish this drawing. That's really what I'm looking to do today. What are you doing tonight, tomorrow, and later? Yeah, Lindsay, I'm not gonna get into all that. I don't know. Tomorrow I'll be on what is known as Blank Slate. I'll be at the Scabby Rooster. So check out twitch.tv/Scabby Rooster tomorrow night around 9, I believe. My friend Poisel is going to be hosting a game of LARPing, and I will be involved as a robot man of some kind. But you know, that'll be when it is. So until then, keep your eye on my stuff, and I'll be around. I'll be around doing stuff. So have a good night. If I don't get to see you this afternoon, and if I do get to see you this afternoon, then I'll say hi to you then. But don't count on it. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great night. Miss you, love you, bye. How can I stream?